So I got some molly racks for my, I've already attached a few things like a, glass breaker, things like that. So let's go ahead and put these in. I'm trying to like maximize my space because I'm really limited in here. So these are super easy to install. Now I don't know how effective they will be in an actual accident, but it's really just for storage. We're gonna go snowboard. It's really cold though. Not doing as good today, but never give up, never surrender. Jeez. Okay. GoProing and being a newbie snowboarder, not a great thing.
There goes Nat. Doing some one-footed maneuvers. Look at that. Oh, 360. Yeah. Oh, good save. Big board. There you go, stand up. Yeah, Nat. Yeah. Coming down, leaning forward, keep leaning forward. I like it. Up another 360.
Art man.
Mess around on the bunny club.
I ain't stopping though. There we go. So, I'm exhausted, but you know, that was my last run for a while. I'm leaving Tahoe here in a few days, and I'm really glad that I got to do one final run. Who knows, maybe after work one day I'll come back, but this is my official final run. So now it's just a matter of getting all the snow off the board, getting out of these big old gomping shoes, and I don't know what's next. And then you had to see my hair. Alright, there you go. I'll have at it. Told you I was gonna be real with y'all. Oh, it's wet. Is that... Alright. Oh. I certainly do not need all these layers on. So I'm cleaning out the car because I'm going to be getting some molly panels putting on the sides here. And I'm going to get a whole bunch of cargo boxes, these little storage containers that you can connect to the molly rack. So I don't want to get too organized because I'm probably going to like transition things out of these boxes into these little storage units so that I can save some space and have it hanging up instead of just like all over the place. But they're not supposed to arrive until like 8 o'clock tonight, and we're supposed to get a really big storm, like 1 to 3 inches of snow. I guess it's not that big, but when you've been in one spot for a month and a half and it hasn't had any weather pattern, you're like super excited. Really hoping that it snows. So I've kind of cleaned up a little bit, but I really need to go through all of my stuff and determine if I really need this stuff or not, and try to maximize my space as much as possible. But I don't want to do a whole lot of decluttering until I get these molly racks with the, or molly panels with the stuff, so that I know what I can fit. So I'm kind of on standby now. One going there and one going on this wall, so I'll have to figure out a better way to store things. I don't want to completely obstruct my view, but we'll see. We accomplished so much! It's a mess, but I'll organize it tomorrow when it's not a freezing cold day. Hi! I have been driving most of today, and I think I made it to camp. So I'm here at Shasta Lake, and this is the second site I had to go to. Now, it's not my ideal spot because I really wanted the spot that's down, but there's somebody parked down there. So there's a fire pit. So we're gonna go ahead and make this camp and be here for a few days. So like if that person leaves, then I might go ahead and go down there. But yeah, look how cool this is. It's like there's another little pod where you could this is what happened on the Hot Springs Trail. I scratched the crap out of my car. So up here is another little pod where you could camp at, but you don't really have any views. The I-5 is right back there, so you can hear a little bit of road noise, but I'm thinking this is gonna be home, at least for tonight. The road forks. I drove all the way down that road and it goes all the way around up to here and then it just stops, but I didn't see any other camp spots, so we are gonna do this. It is about 66 degrees right now. It was 70 something earlier today, but we're in the shade. So I think that means that in the morning I'll have sun, because in the evening the sun is gone. Watch where I'm going.
Shortly after setting up camp, 2 very nice law enforcement rangers drove by. Knowing that California requires a campfire permit for stoves, I decided to flag them down and make sure that I had everything I needed before fully settling in. The one officer checked my permit and confirmed that I could camp in this location. They went off to conduct their rounds, and on their way back, the second officer got out and flagged me to come over to them. I ran over to them, and they advised that since I'm a solo female, they strongly recommended I find a different spot to camp.
Well, it kind of bummed, but I'm glad that the rangers gave me a heads up. So I'm gonna go find one of the spots they recommended. Only challenge is that they're fee spots, so I have to pay. But it's almost dark at this point, so I'm just gonna go check it out and see what we can get into. I didn't even fully pack, so this is chaos, pure chaos.
They shared that every few days they receive reports of stolen items from people just like me trying to enjoy the view and camp for a few days. Because the spot is right off the I-5, it's a clear paved road, it's just outside of town, and it offers views of Shasta Lake, it invites a shady crowd, they said. Officer 1 said that she wouldn't be able to sleep tonight knowing that she hadn't warned me of the danger of this location. They pulled their map out and pointed me in a few directions that have options for pay campsites or dispersed camping. Taking their advice, I quickly packed up camp and headed out to find a new place to camp. It was close to sunset, so I was starting to get worried. I still hadn't found anything, and I'd been driving for about 45 minutes since I had left that first campsite. I couldn't exactly remember the area that they recommended for dispersed camping, and since this location has a lot of closures during the winter, I kept running into closed gates. After feeling a little defeated, I decided to go to a pay campground where I paid $25 per night, and I stayed for 2 nights.
So I'm at the Bailey Cove campground at Shasta Lake. It's nothing fancy. Honestly, it's kind of boring. But there's no cell phone service here, but I just got 1 bar of Verizon, so I'm trying to send a text to my mom, and that looks like it's going through. Okay, I finally got camp set for the second time tonight, and I'm just trying to get organized, make some dinner here just in a second. But yeah, got a picnic table. It's really hard to see. Got the dogs set up there. There's bathrooms right there, but those are closed. Their doors are locked, but there's porta potties. So super dark. I'm gonna set up some more lights. Yeah, then we're gonna get dinner going. Dogs are being fed, and my spaghetti is almost done. I think I'm gonna open a bottle of wine. Cheers!